time has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Go time, baby!
And he is out of bounds here on the return. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. He was second down now.
7-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running is Swift. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the
field. They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Swift. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down now. Hurd takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Number 22.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Hurd. So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 50 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
the shotgun, it's Prescott.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 28 yards on that one. And the Bills will move the chains.
End of the first quarter with the score Bills 14, Lions 7.
And some space here. And he takes
Fuck off the way!
All the way to the 30.
22 more yards there and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try the left side. Hurd. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's now 3rd and goal.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 10 at the 9-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this one is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On second down, Prescott again. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Lions first down.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing deep for Galladay. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
And goal, Detroit.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Swift. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive's come.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
What?
Picked off by Will Harris.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The Last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, it's Trevor Daniel to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for Keelan Doss. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now it's Swift. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 79 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Bills 21, Lions 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Detroit.
Now a carry for Swift. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage. Because once
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On play action, Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Jags.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
They'll run on first down. Hurd. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hurd. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The kick by Bass is good.
And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it will be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the 27, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
The 29-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen going for it all. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 29 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. First down, and they go with Swift again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. From the 41, Prescott. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Given 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
On the play. But it brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flushed out right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. They'll run with Swift. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you can go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal. Prescott eluding the, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Bullock good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On first down, Hurd. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
On play action, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Oh, you got to catch that, brother.
Is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He may try and run for this. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these 2 sides. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Hurd. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Allen. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Bills, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Mm-mm.